Boom shakalaka, is now the time to buy Bitcoin, or is a little caution warranted? Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video we're taking a look at is now the time to buy Bitcoin, or is a little caution warranted? Before we get into it, guys, like the video, join us on Twitter at Crypto Love, and subscribe to the OG Bitcoin Crypto YouTube channel, making daily videos since 2017. That's 7 years in case you can't do math. Now, today, fear and greed at 33, coming up quite a bit from yesterday and last week in the 20s. Sometimes even extreme fear. The overall market up 3% today. Bitcoin at 57,027, Ethereum at 23.48, BNB at 519, Solana 134, XRP 53 cents, Dogecoin 10 cents, Toncoin 525, and Tron 15 cents. Now, Bitcoin following the bar pattern perfectly. The last time we saw this 21 EMA cross below the, what is that? Not baby making moving average, 9-month moving average. Guess what? Price also got rejected recently from this 21 EMA. Could be a danger signal. Would definitely want to see price break above the 21 EMA, which right now is at $58,000 and change, and particularly see this 21 EMA break back above the baby making moving average, because if you see the bar pattern right here, eventually it just continues down, and if we zoom out, you can see it is not a pretty bar pattern right there behind my head. So that being said, there is the possibility that this chart from Timothy Peterson and Squared Value from a month ago, suggesting the Bitcoin lowest price forward of 53,466, was actually true. That was the bottom, bounced off of there, and guess what? Now price is heading back up. But you have to remember that based on statistics, because everybody loves math, well, 40,000 and 80,000 are equally as likely in the next month up until the blast off point on September 24th. Actually, that's only 2 weeks from now. Holy freaking cow. But price would go down, price would go up equally just as well. If Bitcoin does not hold the most recent levels, the 54,240 support could breach all the way down to $41,100. But if it does hold there, well, then $67,000 would be the next level above where price is. Interesting chart here. Last week was the biggest weekly outflow for crypto investment products on record in 2023 and 2024. This is interesting to me for one of two reasons. Number one, it means that the bull market may be over. Unlikely. Number two, it means that things are bound to turn around, because generally crypto investments lag behind so far in terms of everything else. They're buying up everything at the peak of the market and then selling it all at the best buying opportunity. So being how record outflow last week, it tells me that's likely a bottoming signal. And take a look at that. 2 bottoming signals in our first 4 charts. That's pretty darn good. How about a third bottoming signal? Bitcoin has fallen onto the 50 EMA. This is the weekly EMA. This exponential moving average could support Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. It definitely did back here in October 2023. Could it happen once again? Great question. I'm glad I asked. Now, right now, there is a breakdown of the Bitcoin RSI, but you can see it broke down in May 2024, which based on history triggers a 3 to 6 month consolidation period. 4 months of that is already done at this point, which means maybe another 2 months consolidation before things blast off, or maybe it could occur even sooner. We do have a very excellent something happening for Bitcoin. It's doing something great on the 4-hour chart. Bitcoin showing a perfect reversal price action, which includes breakout, retest, and resume. A bump and run reversal. I don't know if that's a bump and run reversal, but that's what came to mind. Could this be great? Guess what? Resistance, and now breakout and retest, resume. Could be great news for Bitcoin. We also have a breakout here of the symmetrical triangle of the oversold zone on the stochastic RSI. This suggests, hey, maybe we found support once again. Breakout, price going back up. A lot of things suggesting that maybe we found support. Maybe we liquidated all of the leveraged longs. And maybe they're too scared to come back in. Probably not. But if we take a look at this, September in bull markets, the last buying opportunity before takeoff or the end of the bull run. Q4 has always been strong. And when it's always strong, you know this time's going to disappoint. But if we take a look in 2020 and 2023, September was pretty much the last moment to buy before things went near parabolic. So could we see the same type of thing happening once again? Like I said, 14 more days until, based on, what is it, this chart? Nope, this chart, based on this chart, September 24th, says liftoff zone for Bitcoin, which brings us to altcoins. How about that? History doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes. Charts looking very, very similar, just a little bit bigger. You can see that we have this expanding cycles theory, sideways price movement for well over a year. But do we have a breakout occurring on the RSI? Quite possibly. Once again, after a breakout from a downward wedge, consolidation patterns, parabolic curve incoming, well, it just might. Imagine, after all this craziness that we've seen, Dogecoin to be the one to break out and kick off the next leg up. Wouldn't be the first time. We've been saying this since 2019. Dogecoin is an oscillator, and the only reason we're saying it is because Willy Woo published his tweet, oscillators and degenerators. Dogecoin, one of the oscillators. The degenerators are all the retards going 100x long every time the market goes up a little bit. But watch out for this falling wedge on the Doge daily chart. A sustained close above 10 cents could spark a bullish run to 15 cents. If we take a look, breaking out of this falling wedge above 10 cents, where Dogecoin price is right now, could put it back up to the top, roughly 15 cents. And not only that, because if price goes up and it continues up past 15 cents to roughly 30 cents, well, that would complete this inverse head and shoulders for Dogecoin. You can see that as Dogecoin completes inverse head and shoulders, right afterwards, it goes up a whole order of magnitude. Over and over, it is an oscillator. This time may be no different. Might be time for alt season, meme season, and, you know, Lambos and the rest. So that's all for this episode. If you enjoyed it, like the video, join us on Twitter through CryptoLove, subscribe to the channel, and of course, YouTube says watch that video right there, and don't disappoint YouTube. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.